Guys, welcome. And today I'm talking about why leads come from conversations, not from your content. This is a big challenge, and it's certainly a big challenge for me because if you're anything like me, then you were joining these affiliate marketing programs and you were trying to create content and you'd be using AI to help you target in on your ideal client, on your ideal avatar. And you were then dropping links, into your comments. So you're putting, sometimes I'd start and I'd put a link in the actual post, which I now know is a terrible thing to do. But then thinking, okay, well, the next thing that we were taught to do was, no, put the link in the comments. That's got to be the good thing to do. I was like, yeah, of course. Let's be subtle about this. And I was dropping them in the comments. And then I saw other people doing, and I was like, oh, hang on a minute. They were doing content and then they were answering more questions, or not answering more questions, basically having a conversation with themselves in the comments. And then on the last comment, they'd drop their link in. I was thinking, yeah, that is great. That is great. And then I fell into the trap of so many people. We all fall into this trap. Most struggling marketers fall into this trap of wanting to look knowledgeable or professional. And that's really true, because when you've been doing it a while and you haven't actually got the figures to back you up, then yeah, you want to go, well, I'll just, instead of when we first joined and we got that raw excitement, you're thinking, well, hang on a minute, I've been here, I've been around, and now I've done it a while, and I need to be knowledgeable and wise, and that way people will follow me. But that's not the case. That is absolutely not the case. People won't have conversations with you if you are aloof and a teacher at the front of the class. They need to feel recognized. You need to recognize someone's problems, because you want them to start a conversation with you. And you don't do that by preaching. You actually just do that by saying, hey, look, when I started this, what I was doing was what I still do today to a great extent. And that then becomes an understanding. So you're meeting that person at where they're at, because you've been there, and that's it. And I've seen this so many times. Several people. It was on a video the other day that I was watching. I do watch a lot of videos, I'll be honest. But I was watching it, and it was someone having the reverse problem. They were super successful, and I mean really successful. But that was starting to make them unrelatable. It suddenly was like, oh, hang on a minute, you're so far ahead, you're unrelatable to me. And that's true. And I remember I had that when I first started, just in internet marketing, not affiliate marketing. I had the same thing, because I joined the internet business school, very, very, very successful people in there. And I felt that I couldn't ask them the questions I really needed to ask. I felt like, damn, I'm just so stupid. I felt like I was the dumbest guy in the room. And I really wish that they'd recognise that. But they didn't. And that is in no way a reflection on them whatsoever. That's just me. That was how I felt, and my own insecurities, or my own not wanting to ask for help, if you like. So we want to start a conversation. So how do we make someone feel recognised? Okay, that's the thing. How do we make someone feel recognised? I'll come back to that. Another thing you get is you confuse silence on your posts for rejection. You're thinking, where no one's commenting. It's like, I must be doing something wrong. And normally it's because there's something missing. You haven't given them. You haven't given them. They don't know what to say next. This is another video that I was watching this morning, and that was, people don't take action because they don't know the action to take. You don't tell them the action to take, because you're just making an assumption that it will come to them. People have to make a decision, and if they're like me and not you, then you don't want to make a decision. So you've got to make the decision for them. We decide things all the time. This is how it's explained. We decide things all the time. We're constantly deciding every single moment of the day. We're making decisions about X, Y, and Z. So we get decision fatigue. Okay, so it's much easier if someone says, do you know what? The easiest thing for you to do is to just comment decision and let's have a chat and see how we can move on. Just give them a little thing to do, give them a little action point, and that'll work out. And that is how we start that conversation. Okay, so we want to remove that gap. So what else is there? We had most content talks at people instead of with them. Okay, so what we know. We know that questions will start engagement. Yeah, so we don't want to talk at people. We want to generate conversation. Questions do that. Statements just scroll. You can make a statement, people just scroll past it. They're irrelevant. But if you give them a question, then that's okay. And people will feel confident and safe to answer questions if they don't think they're being sold to. Okay, so this goes back to what we said right at the beginning here of the fact that we don't sell in the posts. Yeah, we sell in the conversations, we sell in the DMs if it's the right thing to do. Okay, so we want conversations. So conversations can begin. We ask them questions, and then if they feel safe that they're not being sold to, then people will be more likely to answer the conversations. We want to remove those barriers. Okay, so that's really important. So what's another thing? If your content has no emotional doorway, people will not enter. Yeah, we want an emotional doorway. Facts. We do not want facts. Facts don't start conversations. Feelings do. And so you want to say, how are you feeling as an affiliate marketer? You are me. I'm you, and we know what we're going through. So how are you feeling? How are you feeling when you don't get leads or sales on a regular basis? I feel shit, frankly, because I think, what am I doing wrong? But I know I just need to keep learning, keep producing, following the people that are already doing it, and making sure that I'm on the right track. And so, what did I share with you then? I just shared with you a frustration. I know that's the same frustration as you. How do I know it? Because we're going through the same bloody journey. That's how I know. And so it's actually being able to be honest enough to be able to share that. And that is what will generate conversation. Yeah. So that is more authentic than me sitting here as I was earlier, or as I was trying to do yesterday, trying to teach you. And it's like, no, I can't teach you. I can show you, I can guide you, I can share with you. But teach, maybe a little bit, but only by what I've got wrong. That's probably the best way to teach. Okay, so the goal of content is not leads, it is permission. Yay! I like that idea. So yeah, we're called permission to talk, permission to ask, permission to be curious, and that's it. We just wanted to break down those barriers, just get people engaged, get people thinking. When you get that permission, then yeah, it just helps people. People won't be stressed out about it. Okay, and the other thing that was on my list here was that conversations scale belief before they scale income. So how do we get people to believe in us? By talking to us, by believing us, by shared experiences, by giving meaningful replies, not just trying to sell them something, trying to shoehorn them into some sort of product or service. It really is, and this is, I'm going to make this massive, and you're going to notice it. You are going to notice it in 2026. This is a big change for me, and I've been spending the last Christmas super deep dive. I've watched hours and hours and hours and hours of content, good content from people that I trust, people that haven't tried to sell me straight away, people that haven't tried something. I think back and I think of the people that I've spent thousands of pounds with, And the vast majority of them have given me so much value without selling to me. I think of the likes of, well, I think of Wayne, for example. For here, I think of Jim Fortin. I spent thousands of pounds with his transformational coaching courses and transformational sales courses. But he gave me hours and hours and hours of free value to begin with. And I was watching thinking, oh, I can't, I'm not gonna buy that. Oh, I'm not gonna buy that. And you know what? It comes a time when actually it's just like, it just made sense and I wanted to buy. So this is for like high ticket sales. I'm sure, yes, I see people getting results by just chucking links out for a $7 link. Yeah. I know, I get it. We can do that. And that's super, super tempting. But I don't want to do that. I really don't. I want to be able to sell high ticket. And to be able to sell high ticket, I need to be able to engender massive trust. And I'm going to do that by just giving as much value as I possibly can. And then people will then naturally, when they are ready, when they are confident that they want to hear what I've got to say even more, then that'll be good. I will have done my thing. So that's it. The most powerful content ends slightly unfinished. I am not the finished product. There is still so much to learn, so much. But yeah, curiosity closes the gap that content alone cannot. So what should we leave unsaid on purpose? I don't know. It's the honest answer. I'm not sure. I'm going to find out. I know that. And finally, if your content is not starting conversations yet, it doesn't mean you're doing it wrong. It just means you might want one small shift. One small shift might be missing, and that is it. And so if you want help in identifying what that shift might be, I feel I could help you. So just type conversation and message me the word conversation and let's have a chat. Let's see. We are in the same boat. So, and as I've just said, I'm not going to sell you. So just message me conversation and let's see what we can do. All right, guys, thank you for watching. Thank you for taking the time. This, as I said yesterday, is still strange for me to be more structured in my delivery and trying to do 12, 13, 14 minutes. But yeah, the more I immerse, the more it kind of makes sense. And even while I'm talking to you, I'm getting more ideas for myself as well. So cheers, guys. Thanks for watching. And whatever you're doing, have an amazing Saturday night.